watching ERi-TV, dear viewers. Welcome to our news broadcast. First, a quick look at the major headlines tonight. 7 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today. Social science training to secondary students in Asmara. U.S. officials urge Beijing to meet commitments under a trade deal. European Technology Fund to be officially launched tomorrow. Announcement from the Ministry of Health. 7 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today at testing stations in the Central and Ansbar regions. 3 patients are from testing stations in Asmara, Central Region. 4 patients are from testing stations in Habaro, Elaborate, and Aditekalizan, Ansbar Region. 11 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the Central Region have recovered fully and have been discharged from these facilities. Sadly, 52-year-old patient in the Central Region has passed away due to the pandemic. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly increased to 9,387, while the number of deaths has risen to 101. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 9,644. Ministry of Health, Asmara, 7 February 2022. Training on social science has been given to 141 secondary school students, including 83 girls in the Central Region. The 2 weeks training included nation and nationalism, youth and national service, pillars of national charter, information technology, meaning of ideology, concepts of philosophy and religion, as well as background and objectives of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students, indicating that the objective of the training has been to develop the understanding of the youth on political, economic, social and cultural issues. Mr. Samson Kifle, head of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the Central Region, expressed appreciation for the interest the trainees demonstrated during the program. Mr. Samson also said that in January last month, similar training program was given to 8th grade and 9th grade students. The trainees on their part said that the training will have profound input in developing their patriotism and love of country and called for its sustainability, pointing out that the training will have significant contribution in inculcating the noble societal values on the youth. Mr. Saleh Ahmedin, chairman of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students, said that similar training is being provided to youth in all the regions of the country. The Ministry of Education branch in the Central Region organized 1-week training to 1,200 newly assigned teachers. The training that was provided in 5 centers included teaching, planning, student-centered pedagogy, as well as class management and students' evaluation. The participants on their part said that the program will have important impact in developing their pedagogic knowledge and in the teaching-learning process. They also commended the initiative the Ministry of Education took to organize the training program and called for its sustainability. Indicating that teaching profession shoulders heavy responsibility, the trainees expressed readiness to apply the training they have acquired on the ground and to play due part in the effort to produce competent students. That was our domestic news. Please stay tuned for the international right after the short break. China and the United States should address trade issues on the basis of mutual respect, the Chinese Foreign Ministry said today, as U.S. officials urged Beijing to take concrete action to meet commitments under a trade deal. Quoting, "There are no winners from a trade war," said Chao Lijiang, a spokesman for the Foreign Ministry at a news conference. U.S. officials had earlier today called for concrete action from China to make good on its commitment to purchase $200 billion in addition U.S. goods and services in 2020 and 2021 under the Phase 1 trade deal signed by former President Donald Trump. The officials said Washington was losing patience with Beijing, which had not shown real signs in recent months that it would close the gap in the 2 years purchase commitment that expired at the end of 2021. French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire said a new European technology fund would be officially launched on Tuesday, February 8, with a value of around €1 billion, enabling the European tech sector to compete with US and Asian rivals. Le Maire announced this new fund today as he spoke at an event at France's digital policy plans, with France having taken over the European Union's presidency over the next few months. Le Maire also emphasized the need for the EU to become less dependent on foreign leaders in the tech sector. This new European Tech Fund will combine 10 to 20 funds at a minimum value of €1 billion to finance tech champions, said Le Maire. Le Maire also reiterated France's absolute commitment to nuclear energy. There is no technological sovereignty without energy sovereignty, he said. Iran said today that Washington had to make a political decision regarding lifting sanctions on the Islamic Republic as Tehran's demand for their full removal to revive a 2015 nuclear deal with world powers was non-negotiable. After 8 rounds of indirect talks between Tehran and Washington since April, differences remain about the speed and scope of lifting sanctions on Tehran, including Iran's demand for a U.S. guarantee of no further punitive steps and how and when to restore curbs on Iran's atomic energy works. The talks pursued on January 28 as top negotiators returned to their respective capitals for consultations. U.S. Special Envoy for Iran, Robert Malley, yesterday said he would soon return to Vienna, insisting the pact would still be revived. U.S. President Joe Biden's administration on Friday reiterated sanctions waivers for Iran to allow international nuclear cooperation projects as indirect American-Iranian talks on a 2015 international nuclear agreement with Tehran enter the final stretch. Please stay tuned now for a recap of tonight's headlines. 7 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today. Social science training to secondary students in Asmara. U.S. officials urge Beijing to meet commitments under a trade deal. European Technology Fund to be officially launched tomorrow. And that was our news for tonight, dear viewers. It is good night from us.